What if I told you that 3 simple changes could boost your credit score by 100 plus points in just 6 months? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to transform your credit from mediocre to excellent. Credit scores feel like this mysterious black box that somehow determines whether you can buy a house, get a car loan, or even qualify for that premium credit card. The average American has a credit score of 714. But here's the thing. Most people are doing things that are actively hurting their score without even realizing it. And I'm going to show you the exact steps that took my score from 580 to 780. Look, I get it. Today I'm breaking down the 3 most powerful strategies that have the biggest impact on your credit score. These aren't complicated tricks or expensive credit repair services. These are simple, proven methods that anyone can implement starting today. I don't care if you prefer to pay manually. Set up the safety net. Second, create a payment calendar. I use a simple spreadsheet where I track when each payment is due. Third, pay a few days early, not on the due date. This gives you a buffer for weekends and holidays, and the best part, following these steps could save you thousands of dollars in interest over your lifetime. If it's your first time and you're generally a good customer, they'll often remove the late fee and won't report it to credit bureaus. This makes up 30% of your credit score, so it's almost as important as payment history. But here's the thing. Most people think they understand utilization, but they're doing it all wrong. For example, if I spend $500 on my card with a $1,000 limit, I'll make a $300 payment mid-month before my statement closes. These 2 factors combine to make up 25% of your credit score. Now, you don't need to go crazy here, but understanding these can give you that extra boost to get from good credit to excellent credit. This way, only $200 gets reported as my balance. This includes the age of your oldest account, the age of your newest account, and the average age of all your accounts. But here's the thing. Every month you follow these steps, you're building toward better credit, lower interest rates, and more financial opportunities. This is why you should never close your oldest credit card, even if you're not using it anymore. 8. Apply for multiple credit cards in a short period. 2. Master credit utilization. Keep it under 30% overall. Under 10% ideally, and pay before statement dates. 3. Build credit mix and length. Keep old accounts open and diversify your credit types responsibly. Don't max out cards thinking you'll pay them off before the statement. Timing matters. Start implementing these steps today, and I guarantee you'll see improvement within 30 to 60 days. Which of these steps are you going to focus on first? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe for more financial tips. I'll see you in the next video. And don't ignore your credit thinking it doesn't matter. It affects everything from loan rates to job applications. Keep it open and use it occasionally for small purchases. You can also ask for credit limit increases on existing cards. This immediately lowers your utilization ratio without changing your spending. This is called a goodwill adjustment, and it works more often than you'd think. For individual cards, never go above 30% on any single card. And here's the secret weapon. Keep at least 1 card with a small balance, like $5 to $10, and pay the rest down to 0. And installment loans like mortgages, auto loans, or student loans. If you need a car loan or mortgage, that naturally adds to your mix. You can also consider a credit builder loan from a credit union. These are specifically designed to help build credit safely. If you don't need to take on debt, you don't need. But having a mix shows lenders you can handle different types of credit responsibly. This shows you're actively using credit responsibly. If you have a $1,000 credit limit and you're carrying a $300 balance, that's 30% utilization. Sounds simple, right? But there are 2 types of utilization that matter, and most people only focus on one. First, monitor your credit regularly. Use free services like Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, or your credit card company's free score monitoring. Check your actual credit reports from all 3 bureaus at annualcredittreap.com at least once a year. I'm your name, and on this channel, we break down personal finance into simple, actionable steps. And even some utility bills and rent payments, if your landlord reports to credit bureaus. Every single payment you make or miss is being tracked and reported. Let us say you have 3 cards. Card A has a $1,000 limit with $900 balance. That is 90% utilization. Card B has $2,000 limit with $0 balance. Card C has $1,000 limit with $100 balance. That's 10%. Your overall utilization is $1,000 divided by $4,000 total limits, which is 25%. But that 90% on Card A is still hurting your score significantly. If you're ready to take control of your credit and your financial future, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because we post new money-saving content every week, and it stays on your report for 7 years. But here's the good news. The impact lessens over time. So if your statement closes on the 15th and you pay on the 30th, the balance on the 15th is what gets reported. This means you can pay down your balance before the statement closes to lower your reported utilization. And consistent on-time payments can help you recover faster than you think. All right, let's dive into step number 1. And this is the big one. Your payment history. This single factor makes up 35% of your credit score, which means it's the most important thing you can focus on. And here's what most people do and realize. It is not just about paying your credit cards on time. Your payment history includes credit cards, obviously, but also mortgages, auto loans, student loans. Here's the brutal truth. One late payment can drop your score by 60 to 100 points, especially if you have a higher score to begin with. So here's exactly what you need to do. First, set up autopay for at least the minimum payment on every single account. Pro tip, if you do miss a payment, call your credit card company immediately. Step number 2 is credit utilization. And this is where I see people make the biggest mistakes. Credit utilization is simply how much of your available credit you're using. There's individual card utilization and overall utilization. Here are the magic numbers you need to know. Keep overall utilization under 30%, but ideally under 10%. This is crucial. Utilization is typically calculated on your statement closing date, not your payment due date. Here is an advanced strategy I use. I make multiple payments throughout the month to keep my utilization low. Step 3 is about credit mix and length of credit history. Length of credit history is 15% of your score. Credit mix is 10% of your score. This is about having different types of credit. Revolving credit like credit cards. If you're just starting out, here's what I recommend. Start with 1 or 2 credit cards. Use them responsibly and pay them off in full. Remember, building excellent credit is a marathon, not a sprint. These factors take time to show their full impact. Before we wrap up, let me give you some bonus tips. Common mistakes to avoid. Do unclose old accounts unless they have annual fees you can justify. Let's recap the 3 steps. 1. Perfect your payment history. Set up autopay and pay early. Your credit score is one of the most important financial tools you have.